What this screencast will look at is the idea of doing a calculated course total in Moodle. What that means is that in your gradebook, Moodle defaults automatically to a percentage so that students for their course total will see a percentage. So what we're going to do here is show you how to set up your gradebook so that it runs as a calculated total. So if you're telling students assignments have a certain point value and you want them to be able to see their course total in terms of points, say you have 200 points and someone has 50 and 50, that you want them to be able to see they have 100 points out of 200. That's what we're looking at here. So what you see here in this course right now, this is just a generic course I set up real quick with a couple assignments in it to show you how this works. And we even have a demo student in there. So you're going to go into the administration block and click on grades. Now you drop in, you'll see that I have Dave's student enrolled in here, and I've already graded Dave's form, I've already graded Dave's sample paper, but I haven't graded Dave's test number 2 yet. Okay, so you'll see right now Dave has a 91%. Now the reason why it shows 91% is because the way Moodle works is that if I attribute no points here, Moodle doesn't recognize it. So if Dave would have gotten a 0 on this, I would have to give it a 0 so that that percent would be more accurate. So right now it's just showing the percentage for these two grades. But what I want to do is I want to change it so that it keeps a running total. So I see there's the range here is this is 100 points, this is 100 points, and this is 50. So I need this to show 250. And then I want this to show that Dave has 182 out of 250 points. Okay, so the way to do that, the first thing we need to do is change the course total to reflect the total amount for the course. So if you come under the choose an action, drop that menu down, we're going to go to simple view. Alright, this view gives you a couple different functionalities in it, but the one we're going to focus on is the idea of right down here. See where this says course total? If we come over here, you can edit this box to be the course total. This course total is 250. Okay, make sure you click Save Changes. Okay, now a couple other side note, what you can do in here is if you'd like to rearrange your assignments in the gradebook, this is a screen that you can do that in. You'll see right here how it's just like on your interface, how you have the ability to move assignments up and down. So if I click on the up down arrow and I decide let's move this assignment to the very top. Okay, you'll see now how test number 2 appears at the very top. Okay, so it's a way for you to arrange your gradebook in sequence or order that you would like, because the way it sets up now, wherever you create the assignment in your sequence is where it appears in the gradebook. So let's say you work in week 1 and then you jump down to work in week 3. Well, if you create assignments in week 3, they'll appear in the gradebook right behind week 1. So it's a way for you to arrange your gradebook. So we've done that. We've set our course total to 250. Okay, now the other component here that we need to do is we need to be able to get Moodle to add up the course totals, their numerical value. So one of the ways to do that is you see the little calculator icon right here under Actions next to course total. Click on that. Okay, so this is part of the process. You have to do this to get Moodle to do a running calculated total. Now, you'll see right here, this is blank. These two, the gradebook and the sample, already have ID numbers. Sometimes Moodle will assign them, sometimes Moodle won't. If it doesn't, like you see here with test 2, you need to assign it. So I'm going to give this number 1. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do, is make sure that each assignment you have has an ID number. And then I'm going to click Add ID Numbers. Now you see, once that refreshes, it's accepted my ID number. Okay, now up here in the grade item section, we come up in this box. Now this is where you have to type in an Excel equation. So if those of you are familiar with Excel, this will make sense. So you hit the equal sign, type in SUM, parentheses, double brackets, okay, and then we're going to put the number 1. We're going to close with double brackets, comma, no space, double brackets, and then now we're going to put the next number in, 19195. So 19195, double brackets, comma, no space, double brackets again, and then we're going to put this number in sequence, 19196, 19196. We're going to double bracket, we're going to put parentheses to close it off, and then we're going to click Save Changes. Okay, now that should set it up to be a running course total, calculated course total. So we go back into grades up here on the cookie, or the your little crumb trail up here, and you'll see now that our course total is 250, and that we have 182 out of 250 because Dave has not had this scored yet. So let's go in and score this. Okay, and if you don't know how to grade inside the grade book, there's another tutorial on that, but so I'm going to move through this a little kind of quickly. We'll click on grade. We'll go up here to the drop down menu and we'll give Dave 50 out of 50. We'll save changes. We'll see that it's been updated. I didn't leave any comments. The status of the grade's been updated. There's the grade. A quick side note, if you would like to do quick grading so that you don't have to click here and get the pop-up screen, if you check this box and do Save Preferences, you'll see now that the image changes a bit, and that you can do your comments and your grading right here on the screen, and you wouldn't have to click on the grade or the update. Okay, so that's something, and it also, when you go back to your grade book, you can do it from that section, from that interface as well. And you can also send the email to let students know that the grade book has been updated by checking this, and then save all my feedback. Okay, so if I uncheck this, Save Preferences, it takes me back to the other view. Alright, so we've graded this assignment. Now we're going to go back to our interface, our initial drop-in page. We're going to go back into the grade book, and you'll see now that we have our 50, our 100, and our 82, and that our running course total is 232, and that out of the points, out of 250, Dave has 232 points. So that's how you'd keep a calculated course total in Moodle.